Hi, my name is Maria Abelak, and I'm a bike safety educator in Palo Alto. I'm going to be working with the Palo Verde community to give some extra bike education support during the relocation to Greendell. I've been trained and certified by the League of American Bicyclists, and I live in the Palo Verde neighborhood myself. I'm a teacher at Greendell, so riding from the Palo Verde area to Greendell is my daily bicycle commute. I've been involved with the Safe Routes to School program as a bicycle educator for the past several years as well. I got my start at Ohlone as a parent in the traffic safety team. In these photos, I'm taking my then kindergartner and fourth grader to school as the first day of school. I then volunteered at JLS, and this coming year I'll be joining the gun traffic safety team for my my youngest one's last couple years at gun. I got involved when Ohlone was under construction. We had 600 students plus staff all trying to get to campus with limited access during construction. So I know firsthand what it's like to have construction going on, impacting the morning arrival time. And I think it's a great alternative for you all to have a safer area by attending your school at Greendell. Let me tell you a little bit about the Palo Alto Safe Routes to School program. It's a partnership with the City of Palo Alto, the Palo Alto Unified School District, as well as the Palo Alto Council of PTAs. And the mission is to reduce the risk to students on their way to and from school, while also encouraging families to choose a healthy, active, sustainable mode of transportation whenever possible. I've worked or do work for each one of these programs, each one of these entities in the partnership. I started, as I mentioned, as a PTA traffic safety volunteer. I then worked for a year at the Safe Routes to School program at the Department of Transportation at City Hall for the City of Palo Alto. And I'm a teacher within the school district, and it is the Palo Alto Unified School District that's bringing me to you to support your bike education needs during the relocation. Over the past 20 years, this strong partnership with the city, the school district, and the PTA has helped increase bike safety in the community and increase the bike rates to school. So we've seen a 36% increase with middle and high school students biking to school over the past 20 years. Part of how they do this is the Safe Routes to School partnership has curriculum embedded in the elementary and middle schools. I'll explain the elementary program first. All kindergartners, first graders, and second graders in the city of Palo Alto in public school have pedestrian safety lessons. This year, the kindergarten and first grade lessons were over Zoom, while the second graders had a walking field trip around their campus. In third grade, we have the Bicycling Life Skills program. Many of you might know it as the third grade bike rodeo. That's just the culmination of all the lessons. The first lesson is taught by the classroom teacher, and it includes helmet safety, reading the road, and rules of the road. The second lesson is taught by a bike educational professional like myself, though I'm not currently teaching the third grade program. And those lessons are around preparing your bike for riding, as well as more like street skills and awareness and avoidance of the most common hazards. Then after those two classroom lessons, all the third graders bring their bikes to school or scooter or participate as a pedestrian if they don't have wheels to bring. And everyone gets to rotate through the stations, practicing the skills that they've learned. At the end of 5th grade, there's a bike safety assembly. And I actually have been teaching that for the last several years. I contract with the city of Palo Alto to teach that assembly at all 12 elementary schools. So I'll be doing that at Palo Verde on, I think, May 3rd. The couple that I didn't mention, here's an overview of all the Safe Routes to School curriculum. There's also in 6th grade during orientation week, the teachers have a bike safety presentation that they teach the students. And then at the end of 8th grade, there's a getting to high school module where students can also review bike safety and learn their walk and roll options to Gun or Pally High School. In the summer, the Safe Routes to School partnership works closely with Wheel Kids of Palo Alto to provide student and parent bicycle safety workshops. And I teach those during the summer as well. Part of being ready to bike in the community and think about getting to Greendell is really learning the 5 layers of bicycle safety. And I'll be teaching these to Palo Verde families this coming spring and summer. So the first level would be learning to control your bicycle. That's really, starting and stopping and riding in a straight line. The second step would be obeying the law. Didn't know the law in order to obey the law. The third would be the positioning on the road. Where you ride in the road indicates different messages to drivers, and learning to ride in the different road scenarios and conditions we have in Palo Alto. Knowing and avoiding the most common mistakes would be number 4, and number 5 would be wearing a helmet. So if all the previous 4 measures fail, then the brain is at least protected in the event of a collision. So the support that I'll be doing for Palo Verde, first I'll be teaching a Bringing Up Bicyclists class. This is a parent ed event. The first one I'll do will be April 19th, and it's an hour in the library at Palo Verde, where parents can learn developmentally appropriate skills to teach their children on bicycles, learning some bike handling and street riding skills, as well as the rules of the road and how drivers can be safe around bicyclists. We'll also be going over the recommended routes to Greendell. I'll also be teaching or coordinating a 4th grade bike rodeo, since the current 4th grade students missed out on the 3rd grade bike rodeo last year during the pandemic. I'll be running a rodeo, a bicycling life skills program for the 4th graders. So the classroom teachers will teach lesson 1, I'll teach lesson 2 in an assembly on May 6th. And then on May 10th, all the 4th graders bring their bicycles to school, or scooters, or can participate as pedestrians and get that same experience that the 3rd graders will be having. I think the 3rd graders have theirs on May 3rd. After parents learn the bicycle safety and rules of the road and how to teach their children, then we'll be doing training rides from Palo Verde to Greendell this summer. So please make sure you attend a Bringing Up Bicyclist class first. I'll offer more. It's just the first one is scheduled so far for April 19th. And we'll get on our bikes. We'll have a teaching ride to get to Greendell and come back, and you'll get that experience of riding from the Palo Verde area to Greendell and back. So it should be lots of fun. I look forward to meeting many of you at Bringing Up Bicyclists. Look forward to help from you with the 4th grade bike rodeo, and also doing these training rides together. So this is me. You're welcome to contact me if you have questions, if you want to volunteer, if you want to know how to be involved. I'm look forward to working with you and seeing you all safely on bikes. Okay, bye-bye.